What's up, guys, and welcome back to the AC Milan career mode here on FC24. We are now going to get into episode number 5 of this season. It's going to be a pretty big episode. We're going to have our final 2 Champions League games, which could potentially guarantee us into the knockout rounds. It looks like, obviously based on the standings, we're in a pretty good spot to move on to the knockout rounds. We just need to win one game or get one draw, essentially. We're going to have an away game against Liverpool first game, so it's going to be a really tough one to win there. If we get a draw, we'd be in a great spot, but it's going to be tough. So, we might have to play the Rangers game. If somehow we pull out a win against Liverpool, then we'll simulate the Rangers game. But we're also going to have some big games against Atalanta and Lazio as well. And then depending on the Rangers game, we'll simulate Salernitana and Palermo, or we'll play one of them. So we're going to get all the way to the January window. So that leads me to my next request from you guys, which is to be sure to leave your comments about what you want to see from the team as far as changing up some players, maybe moving some players around, letting go of some players or bringing some in. I saw you guys' comment about moving to the 4-2-3-1, so we're going to try it out in this episode and here against Liverpool and see how it goes. I'm not sure if this is the lineup I'm going to go with, but probably will be. But yeah, let me know if there's any players you want me to change or anybody you want me to bring in. I feel like our team is pretty good. Right back might be a position of need. Calabria, he's good. I like Calabria, but maybe you guys want us to change that. And then midfield, we've got De Ketelaere, who I would prefer to keep. And then Pobega, we've been playing him a lot. We've also got Reinders. We've got Loftus-Cheek. I'll probably actually play Reinders for this game against Liverpool. But, we could upgrade midfield for sure. There's a lot of great midfielders out there. And so we could definitely upgrade. Our midfielders have all played very well. So I'm okay with definitely keeping it the same. But I'll leave that up to you guys to let me know about that one. But, without further ado, let's go ahead and get to this Liverpool game. It's going to be a big one. Their lineup is going to be very good, like always. They got Ben White now, actually, which is interesting. I never noticed that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. You guys saw our lineup. We're going to rock the 4-2-3-1, and we're going to try to get a win. Salah in midfield, going for a shot. Wow, Costa has to make the save. 8 minutes gone now. It will be a corner for Liverpool. Didn't really think he was going to be able to get a shot away there, but somehow was able to. They're going to swing this one in. I don't really know if we got to it or if they did. Looks like it's going to be our ball. Ooh, De Ketelaere keeping some pressure on them. Finding a way to get a pass off to Jimenez. And Jimenez will get a shot away, but sends it well wide of the post. Darwin Nunez looking for a pass to Mo Salah. Great pass to Hernandez. Getting back well. Nunez getting a pass back from Salah and getting a shot away. We're just going to clear this one out. Calabria pushing forward down this wing. Insanely good pass to Jimenez. But good defense. Can Jimenez get to that header? He can. Gonna try to get this one out to Rafael Leao. Nowhere to go. Gonna find a pass inside to Benacer. Wow, I was looking for De Ketelaere, but not able to find him. Riders able to get a tackle in on McAllister. Gonna look over the top for Rafael Leao. Very heavy pass. Finding Reinders somehow. Ben White somehow getting that ball. We are so congested right now. It's hard to even talk about what's happening. And Elise able to keep it in, but Ben White clears it away. McAllister on the edge of the box. Wow, how does that get past the defender and past Costa? Yeah, I need to see another look at this one. Buongiorno's standing right there. It actually goes inside Buongiorno. I thought it went outside of him. And then Costa not able to make the save, so I guess just a good shot by McAllister there. Calabria, actually a fantastic pass to Jimenez. Gonna look for De Ketelaere. Oh, what a shot and what a save by Alisson. I don't want to make any changes just yet. We're only 55 minutes into the game. We're gonna swing this one in with Leao. Looking for Jimenez actually up there. Wow, Theo Hernandez. What an acrobatic effort that was. Theo Hernandez pushing down this wing. We're actually able to get past the defender. Gonna try to lob this one in to Reinders. De Ketelaere. We are very lucky that that went in. I don't know how that header got from Reinders to De Ketelaere, but I definitely do not know how Alisson missed that save. We're going to have to, look at this one again. He shanks the ball just barely off the end of his toe, but is somehow able to get that one past Alisson. Maybe he could have done a little bit better, but tough luck. So 1-1 draw as of right now. McAllister pushing forward yet again, this time going for a cross. Buongiorno's going to get in the way of that one. 74 minutes gone now. We're going to go ahead and get a 3-man sub on. Our front 3 players are going to all come off. And we're going to get a new set just to get some fresh legs in. Maybe get on a breakaway at some point. That would be nice. Benacer going to end up with that one, but we'll get it away. Ketelaere is going to have a great pass out here to Salamakers. What should we look for? I see someone at the back post. Okafor going to try to go for the shot. We didn't really have many other options. But Van Dijk is going to be in the way of that one. We will have a corner here after 82 minutes. We'll swing this one in with Reinders since he is right-footed. Try to look for Teo Hernandez. Is that who that is? Benacer is going to have a shot. Not a shot, but Buongiorno is going to have a shot. And they're going to get that one away. Both teams running out of time here to find a winner. Diogo Jota now with the ball, though, is going to get tackled and dispossessed by Reinders. We've got 2 minutes to push forward. I don't know if we're going to have enough time, but we might be able to. Reinders, or not Reinders, De Ketelaere out to Pulisic. We're going to look back inside for Reinders. Okafor lays it off. Salamakers. I mean, there was just no power behind that shot at all. We'll have a corner here, and it will be the last kick of the game. Teo Hernandez, no shot. Okafor, for sure. Whatever. We'll take the draw. Honestly, not the worst result. That means we're 6 points ahead of Copenhagen after 5 games. So we're going to be through to the knockout rounds. And Copenhagen did actually end up losing their game to Rangers as well. So Rangers now have 3 points, Copenhagen with 4. So our group is fully sealed to the next round. Liverpool going to be probably first place. Actually, I mean, you never know. We could still end up in first. But we're going to be through to the knockout rounds no matter what. So we are already doing better than we did last year. Of course, last year we were in, the group of death with PSG, Newcastle, and Dortmund. So a little bit easier this year. But this is how the rest of the groups are looking. I'm just going to kind of scroll through it just a little bit. There's very interesting things going on in the Champions League this year. But, yeah, Napoli doesn't look like they're going to go through. Not good. Not good for them. But also West Ham are in the Champions League, and it looks like they are going to go through. So in year 2, that's pretty surprising to see. So we'll move into our next game here against Atalanta. We are currently sitting in second place in the Serie A. 5 points behind Inter, but we do have a game in hand, so we could get back to a 2-point gap between us and them up at the top of the table. But a lot of teams playing very well. Atalanta is not one of those teams playing very well. They're actually sitting down in 12th place right now. Only 3 wins out of 14 games for them. So not sure what happened with their team, but let's go ahead and get into this one. I mean, yeah, their team still looks decent, but it definitely doesn't look as strong as it has maybe in years past. So maybe that's why they're not having as good of a season. We're going to go ahead and get some changes into our team for this game. We're going to start Pobega and Loftus-Cheek in midfield, as well as Kalulu at right back, but everyone else will stay the same. Ooh, good passing here by Atalanta, and 14 minutes gone. They will take the 1-0 lead, so not a great start to the game for us. And of course, it is our former player, Luka Jovic, scoring against us as well, which is, it makes sense. That's some FIFA stuff right there. Elise inside to Jimenez. Jimenez down to De Ketelaere. And De Ketelaere with yet another goal, scoring against technically his former team from last season where he was on loan. So already an interesting game going on here after 18 minutes. Elise, another pass inside to Jimenez. Just a little bit too slow, but De Ketelaere will get a tackle in. No one's stepping up to him. Going to go for another shot. A little bit of a weak shot, so keeper makes a comfortable save. Trezor making a nice move inside. Luka Jovic now going to look for a pass. Skamaka going to go for the shot. Might have hit an arm of one of our players, but it looks like we're going to be able to get this one away. Might be able to find ourselves on yet another break, though. Santiago Jimenez holding up play nicely, finding a pass down to Rafael Leao. We're going to look back inside for Loftus-Cheek. Oh, great shot. A lot of traffic there between the keeper and Loftus-Cheek, but we'll have a corner here after 45 minutes. Swinging it in with Rafael Leao. Not a great one. We'll end up with it with Pobega, though. Send it back to Leao. Back inside. Loftus-Cheek, another shot. But this time they will collect and send it away for the end of the first half. Jovic now with the ball inside again. Skamaka going to go for the shot. Luckily, we're going to get in the way of that one as well. Trying to clear it away. We're not going to be able to do so successfully. And we're stuck in a bad spot, almost giving up a foul on the edge of the box. But Teo Hernandez does well. And now almost 60 minutes gone, they're going to end up with a corner, swinging it in. Oh yeah, I could see that one coming from a mile away. Skamaka with the second goal of the game for Atalanta. Jovic now on the edge of the box. Oh, trying to go for a tackle, nearly gave up a foul. That ball is just in the middle of the box, no one going after it. Oh, and Skamaka nearly with the third of the game for them. All right, so 73 minutes gone. We're going to go with the 3-man sub. We're actually going to bring Okafor on for De Ketelaere and kind of run a false 9 striker formation. We're kind of running 2 strikers at the moment, so we're just going to see how it goes. I mean, we have nothing to lose. We kind of need to win this game, so we're going to try it out. Jovic with the ball yet again. Good cross inside. Luckily, Buongiorno is in a good spot. We're going to try to run a little 1-2 here with Okafor and Jimenez, but we're not going to be able to do anything with that. But we will find Elise eventually, who's cutting inside nicely. Okafor, Jimenez, and a finish to level the game at 2. 83 minutes gone. Let's go grab the ball. Let's try to get a third. Zora skipping in front of one of our defenders. Jovic going with another shot. Costa having to make the save. 87 minutes gone now. Luka Jovic has been our kryptonite in this game. He has played so well, which makes sense. And then Skamaka nearly getting on the end of that one again. We need to clear it away, and we eventually do. Theo Hernandez going to have a pass inside to Reinders, inside to Okafor, and Okafor will finish it off. And a 91st minute goal will give us the 3-2 lead and will give us 3 points. Okafor coming on as the sub was the correct decision to put him up at striker as well. And that kickoff will be the last kick of the game, so we will get those 3 points, and Atalanta will go home with nothing to show for this incredible game that they played. And that win was big for us momentarily, but now Inter have played their 16th game and they won that one as well, so they're now 5 points ahead of us yet again. I mean, they're having an insanely good season. There's not much else to say about it. Lazio are having a pretty good season themselves, and they are our next opponent, so this win would be massive for them and move them up into 3rd place. So both teams are fighting for a lot here. We're fighting to just keep up with Inter, and they're fighting to keep up with us and Inter. So before we get into this game, though, I will go ahead and show you guys the squad stats. Jimenez obviously having a fantastic season. 13 goals and 3 assists in 14 games in the Serie A is an incredible return. I mean, we paid like, what, $50 million for him? So like maybe 40 million euros, something like that. So, I mean, he's just been an incredibly good player. I had no idea about anything about him before you guys mentioned to bring him in from Feyenoord, and he has been insanely good for us. And then the rest of the team, I mean, has been good for us as well. Both wingers are great. De Ketelaere has been fantastic. Okafor is a great backup, but I mean, he's good enough to be a striker as well for us. And then in midfield, I mean, Loftus-Cheek, obviously you can't go wrong with the amount of assists he's got. And then Pobega has been pretty good as well with Benacer. Reinders has also had a lot of assists. So that's what, you know, I saw a guy, one of you guys' comments about, you know, maybe we should change at the midfield, buy a better player, but our midfielders are playing so well. It's kind of hard to, you know, move on from them at all. So that was Lazio's lineup that you guys saw there. And I know this is a big game and we probably shouldn't try anything new, but I wanted to try something new anyways. As you can see, Rafael Leao is actually kind of in that cam position. We've actually moved him to the center forward position and moved Jimenez as far forward as we can. I want to get Pulisic some more game time. De Ketelaere has been great for us, don't get me wrong, but I just wanted to, you know, try this out for this game, and I feel like it's a good game to do it in because we want as good of players as we can possibly have on the field. And Pulisic, while he has not performed better than De Ketelaere, he actually, you know, probably is at this point in the career. So hopefully we get a win here, and hopefully that decision doesn't come back to bite me. Oh, good pass from Kramaric down here to Zakanyi. He's going to pass it back to Kramaric. Luckily, all of our defenders were there, and it was like a brick wall. We are caught out in a not-so-good position. Castellanos somehow gets that shot. I mean, I thought he was going to go for a pass, but somehow gets that shot past our defenders, and both were standing. I mean, there's almost no way that should have been a goal. I mean, it said his expected goal is .08, but, I mean, with that angle, with 3 guys in the way, that should have never gone in. Elise on the edge of the box. Going to have to turn this one around for Jimenez. Is out here, actually. We're going to look back inside for Loftus-Cheek. Don't know where to go. We actually have a pass through here to Reinders from Loftus-Cheek. And that will be his 9th assist of the season. Loftus-Cheek's 2nd goal. We level it at 1 immediately. I mean, we're really good at doing that. We love to go down first and then immediately score right after. Castellanos, good pass to Kramaric. Okay, well, Costa has not done much in this episode. The past few episodes, I've been praising him for being so good in goal, which, I mean, to be fair, there probably wasn't much he could do about that one, but still, he hasn't made any crazy saves this episode yet. Oh, Reinders is going to have a ball here through to Pulisic. Not sure if he's going to be able to do much with it. We're going to go ahead and take the shot. Maybe could have looked for a cutback pass, but I like the effort. Labria is going to look over here for Elise. Elise is going to have Rafael Leao in a good spot. Probably should go for a pass. We'll go for the shot, and they'll get it away. In 65 minutes gone, we're going to go ahead and get a sub on. Our little experiment didn't really work out too well, I don't feel like. De Ketelaere is going to come on for Pulisic. We're going to move Leao back out to the wing. And we'll get Salamakers on for Michael Elise. Suso skipping past Theo Hernandez, making a move inside. What a save. What another save. Okay, I take it back. He has made some incredible saves. That keeps this game at just a 1-goal deficit for now. They still have possession of the ball, though, and we still can't get it off of them. Kamada, shot, and another save by Costa. Now we're pushing forward. Rafael Leao out to Teo Hernandez. Back inside to Rafael Leao. Slightly heavy touch, but a finish nonetheless from Rafael Leao, cutting back in onto his right foot from the wing. Probably what he's meant to do. We probably won't play him as center forward anymore. 75 minutes gone. It's 2-2. And they're moving forward with Kamada, Castellanos with a shot, Costa with a save. 89 minutes gone. A corner here for Lazio. Looks like we are definitely going to only get a point from this game at best. But we need to make sure that that's what we at least get. And we're going to not be able to do that just yet. Castellanos, with another shot, and Costa with another save. So I guess all I needed to do was talk shit about Costa real quick, and he was going to make several more saves. Loftus-Cheek, please clear this away. He does, and that will be the end of the game. So 2-2 draw, not the worst result, not what we're looking for, but Diogo Costa definitely kept us in it. Yeah, I mean, based on the stats here at the end of the game, the summary, it's pretty clear that we did not deserve to even get a point out of this game, but we'll always take it. We do now have a little bit of housekeeping to look at. There are several players with 6 months remaining on their contract, so we got to go through and decide which ones we're going to re-sign. Giroud, we'll let him go. He's just, obviously very old at this point, and in real life, he's already going to be moving on at the end of this season in real life, so makes sense. Aletu, we'll probably re-sign him. Same thing with Ballatore, same thing with Maldini for sure. Ballatore for sure, Maldini for sure. Colombo, we will definitely bring back. I mean, he is insanely good. And then Calabria is kind of the one we have to think about. I mean, if you guys want me to move on from right back and move to another player, we could just let him go. I mean, obviously, it would be nice to re-sign him just so we could get the money for him if we transfer him to another team. But we don't really need the money. We've got $350 million, so I don't think we're going to spend all that on a right back. And then Simic will re-sign as well. So I'm going to leave Calabria for now, and I'm going to leave Giroud. But besides that, I'll re-sign everybody else. And look at that. I mean, we signed Jimenez for, like I said, around $50 million, around 40-something million euros. And he's already worth $103 million now. He's up to an 84 overall. We definitely got a pretty good return on investment on that one. I wasn't going to play this Rangers game, but I think I am actually going to now just because we are only 1 point behind Liverpool. We want to make sure to win this game just in case they do drop points somehow. So we're going to play this game against Rangers. They're going to go with that lineup. We, of course, still might not win this game, but we're going to go with a very rotated lineup. Everybody is new, essentially. De Ketelaere is still playing at Cam, but everyone else is a rotated player. We're going to get some new faces in, and we're also going to try to have some players on the bench come in that usually wouldn't get game time. So we're going to get into this game, hopefully get a win, hopefully maybe move up into that first place spot in our group so that we can play maybe a little bit lesser of an opponent in the knockout rounds. Rangers is a team I always struggle to play against, and for whatever reason, it's always Lawrence, Danilo, and Cantwell, which, I mean, Lawrence just dribbled out of bounds there, so that helps me out, but 30 minutes gone, it's still 0-0, not much to show from this game so far. I mean, neither team can really do much, but I do not like playing against Rangers. Rangers will have another corner, 38 minutes gone, again, trying to clear this one away. We're actually going to get this one knocked down to one of our players, trying to move forward, yeah, no shot. Ballatore pushing down the wing. Not a lot of options just yet. Still nowhere to go. I mean, just going to have to turn it back around. Pobega inside to Pulisic, inside to Adley. Going for the shot. Okafor can't get to it. And that will likely be the end of the first half. So 0-0. Again, still nothing much to show from this game. All right, well, now they're in our box yet again. Going to go for a shot. Danilo still ends up with it. Ball is bouncing around. I feel like Rangers also get very lucky against me a lot of times, but they're just a terrifying team to play against. Danilo pushing forward, no one stepping in front of him. Oh man, what a save by Sportiello. De Ketelaere, we're going to have a ball through to Okafor, but he's just not quick enough. Rangers, I mean, I can't say it enough. I hate playing against them, but they are just really good for whatever reason. 71 minutes gone here. We're going to go with a four-man sub. We're going to get one big gun back on Rafael Leao for Christian Pulisic. But then the other three coming on are going to be some youngsters that are going to be getting their first game time of the whole season, I believe. Colombo, Maldini, and then Simic. Oh, man. Inside, Danilo. Shot and a finish. Sportiello unable to save that one. So, unfortunately, we do go down 1-0 after 75 minutes. Adley to Salamakers. Salamakers somehow gets that to Colombo. Gonna have to turn that one back around. Colombo with a heavy touch. Salamakers to Pobega. And Pobega with a shot. 80 minutes gone. That was probably maybe our first or second best chance of the game. And yeah, it's just not going great for us today. Pobega inside to Maldini. Maldini, fantastic pass to Rafael Leao. Oh, nearly a good finish. Butland with a great save to keep this game still at 1-0 for Rangers. And it looks like Rangers are perfectly content with their 1-0 lead, and they will get the win in this game. So we dropped 3 points. I mean, it doesn't matter, obviously, so because we're through to the next round, or through to the knockout round, so it is what it is. And Liverpool ended up winning their game anyway, so it wouldn't have been possible for us to overtake them. So that game was kind of just a wash. We still end up getting second place, obviously, so we are through to the knockout rounds, like I said, and the games have all finished up. So Group A, it's going to be Sporting and Bayern out of that group. Sporting ending up in first place. Arsenal ending up in third. Salzburg didn't even get a single point. Gave up 23 goals in 6 games, which is very tough. Leverkusen and Atletico Madrid out of Group B. Ajax, very poor. PSG and Galatasaray out of Group C. And Roma finishes in last. So not great for the Italian teams. But Inter do finish in first in Group D with Leipzig in second. Of course, Liverpool and ourselves out of Group E. Group F was Barcelona and Dortmund. Celtic and Monaco did not do great. Celtic especially with only 1 point. Man City and Porto out of Group G, so Napoli gets bounced out as well as Roma. And then out of Group H, it was West Ham that was able to go through over Marseille, and Real Madrid does go through as well. And then the round of 16, we get matched up against Real Madrid. So it's going to be very tough for us to get past the round of 16. As you can see, there are a lot of great matchups. Atletico Madrid, Man City, Bayern, Barcelona, PSG, Porto. I mean, it's the Champions League, so it's just stacked no matter what. And now it is time for us to simulate the final 2 games of this episode, a game against Salernitana and then a game against Palermo. Both teams not having the greatest of seasons, so hopefully we get a win in both of these games. We're going to go ahead and get the quick sim done on this game against Salernitana with our best lineup back out there. And we do get a 2-0 win. Rafael Leao and Michael Elise with the goals. And we'll go ahead and hit the quick sim on the game against Palermo as well. The only change in our team this time was Loftus-Cheek and for Reinders. But hopefully we're going to get a win here. And we do, again, Jimenez with the goal, Buongiorno getting a goal, as well as Rafael Leao. We do give up 1, which is unfortunate, but we still get the 3 points nonetheless. And that will see us to the beginning of the January transfer window in the next episode. So like I said, please be sure to leave your comments about what teams you want us, or what players you want us to bring in, not what teams you want us to bring in. What players you would like us to bring in, if any, and if there's any players you would like us to let go of. I mean, there's only a few that come to mind that maybe I could bring in and leave. Calabria can maybe leave. Pulisic has not played well for us. I don't know if he's ever going to play well for us. So if you guys want me to get rid of him, I can. But like I said, we don't really need cash, so I'd rather just keep the best players that we can. So yeah, just let me know. But while you're at it, leave a like on the video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.